Oh, did y'all see the clip of the Braxton sisters getting ready to brawl? They going toe to toe with Tamar, especially Tony. Laid back, mellow Tony Braxton was about to put her hands on Tamar. Oh, I want to talk about this because I really don't want to focus on the fight, y'all, but I want to get y'all to see things from a different perspective when it comes to dealing with toxic family members. And I will play a clip of the video of the altercation if you haven't seen it. But I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting for this day because I want to show y'all just how toxic their family dynamic is. And notice how their mama is not in the picture this time. And remember, their sister, Tracy, passed away. She's also missing. That's a huge factor. I want to talk about being the scapegoat of a toxic, dysfunctional, narcissistic family. I talk about it all the time. But when I saw the clips of this video of Tamar arguing, is that Tawanda? What's the other sister's name? She's sitting there arguing with all three of her sisters. There's four of them going back and forth. Catty, nasty, and then one, was it Tawanda? Is that Tawanda that said, y'all can, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Tawanda. I think she's the bald-headed one that told Tamar that she was sleeping around with Tony's ex-boyfriends. It got real nasty at that table. And then Tamar was like, that's why y'all jealous of me and wah, 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 wah. And then Tony Braxton to be ready to throw hands. I ain't never seen Tony come up out of her character. Ooh. But I will say, it shows y'all what happens when the scapegoat of the family is removed out of the picture, what happens to the rest of the family. Now, if y'all can remember in the past when Tracy was alive and she was on this show, all of the sisters used to gang up on Tracy. Tracy was the scapegoat. Tracy was the overweight one. She's the one that got bullied. They laughed. They gossiped about Tracy like a dog. They always went at it with each other, but more so, Tracy got bullied the most out of all of them, and it wore her down to the point, I believe she was smoking and she had cancer, and I don't think she told anybody, so she was dying. It was just sad. She was slowly dying, and I don't think anyone knew until it came down to her last days, and her sisters realized, oh shit, my sister is deteriorating. And I guess she ended up in hospice, or her last days were spent at home, and her family was monitoring her. But Tracy died of stress. I know they said it was cancer, but I believe between her family and her husband, they drove that woman to her grave, and she was only 48 years old. She died young. When I tell y'all to cut your toxic family off and how serious it is, and that if you continue to deal with the stress of abusive, disrespectful family members, and I don't give a fuck if it's your mother, your father, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, your siblings, if you continue to stay dealing with your toxic, abusive family because you want to stay loyal to them, because you're so, you love them and you don't want to give up on them, I'm going to tell you right now, not only will your mental health suffer, but physically you're going to get sick. Just like Tracy Braxton got sick and she passed away, unfortunately. Stress will fucking destroy the body. Stress will cause a heart attack. Stress causes high blood pressure, autoimmune disease. What is endometriosis, ladies? Did I say that right? Fibroids, thyroid cancer, alopecia, hair falling out, eating disorders. Stress will unalive you. Stress that is caused by narcissistic abuse. breast cancer, ovarian cancer, thyroid cancer. Why do you think the rate of women in this country is so high? The rate of women dying from breast cancer is so high. It's because they are usually locked down with a toxic, narcissistic husband, a spouse, a lover, or they're surrounded by narcissistic family members. So when I tell you the scapegoat needs to leave the family, remove himself, herself from that toxic family so you can go heal and start a new life and get the therapy and live a happy life away from your abusive family. This is what happens. Look at the Braxton sisters now. Look how they get along without Tracy in the picture. Now that Tracy is no longer there, they cannot project their hatred onto her. They all have baggage. They all have issues. They all have inner demons. And they used Tracy as a punching bag to deflect and take the attention off their own lives. That's why they constantly bullied Tracy. And now that Tracy is gone, they have to turn on each other. And that's what happened. And this is why they were fighting in that clip. The scapegoat is gone. So for all of y'all that want to know what happens when you cut off your family members and you get far away, you move far away from them, you change your phone number, they can't call you, you block them on social media, they can't get to you, and you start leveling up and you glow up because now, you realize they were the reason you were failing at life. They held you back from being successful. And now that you cut them off, you glowing up. They going to turn on each other. They're going to turn because 9 times out of 10, y'all, I think all of the Braxtons here in this video, they're all narcissists. They're just different levels of narcissists. I think Tony is a covert. I think Tawana is a covert. Tamar is a malignant, overt narcissist. Tamar is a big narcissist. They're all narcissists. They're just different levels. But now that their scapegoat Tracy is no longer there, they can't gang up on her and they cannot use Tracy to deflect from their own problems. Now they're left to scour and scurry and point fingers at each other. That's what's happening now. That's what we're seeing now. When you remove yourself and cut off your toxic, abusive family, they will turn on each other. They will project their own issues onto each other. I'm going to play a clip of the video and let's just watch.
Don't put your hands on me. I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Tony,
this is unacceptable behavior. I had to try to de-escalate it as much as I could. I didn't touch Tamar. I got in between she and Tony because Tony's smaller than Tamar. That's like a Rottweiler trying to fight a Yorkie.
I'm done. I'm done with it. Hands on me. Hands on me.
Everyone has an alter ego,
Don't get the head. No, she doesn't.
There's Toni Braxton and Toni Michelle. And Toni Michelle's definitely different than Toni Braxton. I'm not going to say she's hood.
It's okay.
Hey y'all, the holiday season is upon us. This is my book. It is called My Family Can Kiss My Ass, and it is available on Amazon. This book is a quick read, but it will help you to cut off your family members. And if you can't cut them off right away, it gives you coping mechanisms on how to deal with them in the meantime while you're plotting your exit strategy. I strongly advise you to get this book. The holiday season is here, and holiday time, the toxic family members come stalking, and they nosy as fuck, but they messy as fuck as well. And you don't have to tolerate shit off of them, including your parents or your siblings. This book is available on Amazon. Click the link in my bio to get your copy today.